Good morning, students. Welcome back to English online classes. Today is the day 13 session. In the previous session, we have discussed about the lesson how the dog found himself a new master. Children, in this a dog one day the dog thought it was really fed up with his life that to wander here and there and search for food for himself, and when a strong animal comes he has to he cannot protect himself, so he thought of finding a master for him and who can protect him very well, and he need not be afraid of anyone. So he thought of searching for a strong person. So that time what he had, when he was moving there, just he found a wolf first. He just asked him whether he could be a master for him. The wolf said, yes, I'll be a master. So both of them were walking in the forest, and suddenly what happened, a bear came. When a bear came, what happened, the wolf got frightened and just it darted in the bushes and was hiding, and this dog got really surprised why this wolf got very scared, because he thought that wolf was very stronger animal and he thought he could be the master for him. He went and asked him, why you are so afraid, why did you go and hide in the bushes? The wolf said that having not noticed a bear came there. A bear is really stronger than me. If it sees both of us, it is going to eat up. So that time the dog thought it's better to leave this wolf, and he can just go and do some service for the bear, and he'll ask the bear to become his master, who is stronger than this wolf. He thought and decided to go and meet the bear. Now I'll be continuing the lesson, children. Keep the books in front of you. Seeing that the bear was stronger than the wolf, the dog decided to take up service with him, and he left the wolf and asked the bear to be his master. The bear agreed to this readily and said, let us go and find a herd of cows. I will kill a cow and then we can both eat our fill. So what happened, it went and asked the bear that I want to do some service to you, and I want you to be my master. So what did the bear say? Okay, no problem, I will be your, it readily agreed, it did not say anything, it readily agreed that it want to become a master to the dog. Then what happened, the bear said, let us go and find a herd of cows. Herd of cows means a group of many cows will be, that is called herd of cows. Many cows will be grazing in the fields. Let us go there. I will kill one cow and then we can both eat our fill. Means I will kill one cow and we both can sit together and eat up to our stomach. That is fill means fill our stomachs. We are full. They walked on and soon saw a herd of cows. But just as they were about to come up to it, they were stopped by a terrible noise. The cows were mooing loudly and running in a panic in all directions. So what happened? They walked on and soon saw a herd of cows. So when they walked there, they saw a herd of cows. Cows were there. But just when they were about to just as they were about to come up to it, when they were about to go near that cows, what happened? They were stopped by a terrible noise. When they were about to go near the cows, they suddenly found a terrible noise. They found a terrible noise. Who heard that? Both this bear and dog heard a terrible noise. That time what happened? The cows were moving. They were running, moving loudly and running. They were making a very loud sound and they were running here and there. They got very scared. All the cows were dispersed in different directions. All the cows were dispersed in different directions. Because of that loud sound, they got scared. The bear looked out from behind a tree and then he too ran hastily deeper into the forest. The bear looked out from behind a tree. So they did not still got near the cows. When they were about to go near the cows, they were just standing near the tree. So behind the tree, they just saw all these things. They got frightened, and what happened? This bear also, it ran very fastly into the forest. It did not see here and there. When he heard that loud sound, he got scared and he was just hiding behind the tree. He just ran from behind the tree and went deeper into the forest. Now why did I have to come here? Said he to the dog. It is the lion who rules the forest in these parts. Now why did I have to come here? Said he to the dog. It is the lion who rules the forest in these parts. I did a mistake of coming here near the fields to eat that cow. I did a very big mistake. Oh my God. Here this the lion is there. The lion who rules the forest in this part. Whole forest. Who rules, The lion. So by mistake I came here. The lion? Who is he? Who is the lion? Don't you know? He is the strongest beast on earth. So what did he say? What you don't know about the lion? Lion is the strongest animal. So it is the strongest animal on the earth. Well then, I will say goodbye to you, bear. I want a master who is stronger than anyone on earth. Okay, very good. I want to say goodbye to you, bear, because you said you are not stronger than the lion. You are very afraid of the lion. So I want to say goodbye to you. And you said that lion is the king of the forest. It is the strongest animal in the world, you say. In the strongest animal on the earth. So I want to go near the lion. I want to ask the lion to be my master, because he is the strongest person. You said no. On the whole earth, he is the strongest person. So I want such kind of person. So I will go and find him. And off the dog went to ask the lion to be his master. And the dog went to ask the lion. Why he want the lion to be his master. So he went and asked him. The lion agreed to it. And the dog stayed with him and served him for a long, long time. It was a good life, and he had nothing to complain of, for there was no stronger beast in the forest than the lion, and no one dared touch the dog or offend him in any way. So what happened, children? So when the dog went near the lion and asked him, the lion agreed, okay, I will be your master. From that day onwards, for the dog served him for a long time. The dog served him for a long time. Why he served him for? Because it was a good life for him. Because all the animals were very scared of the lion. Because lion is the king of jungle. You all know it is the strongest animal on earth. So nobody ever dared to harm the dog. So the dog led a very happy life. Nobody tried to kill the dog. Why? Because the lion, it was under the lion. So lion was his master. So he led his life very happily. So there was no complaint that he is not strong, or whether he is going to get any scared of anything. He did not get anything in his mind, because he was nearest strongest person. And no one dared touch the dog or offend him in any way. So no one was dared to come near the dog to harm the dog, because the lion was his master. But one day the two of them were walking side by side along a path that ran amid bare cliffs, when all of a sudden the lion stopped. See, but one day what happened? Both the dog and the lion were moving along the path that ran amid bare cliffs. Cliff means a steep, high rock. Cliff means a steep, high rock. You can see at the edge of the sea, there will be high, big rocks will be set. That can be called as a cliff, you can say. So both were just walking near that cliffs. That time what happened? All of a sudden the lion stopped. All of a sudden the lion stopped. It did not walk. It stopped. He gave a great roar and struck the ground angrily with his paw with such force that a hole formed there. Then he began to back away very quietly. So all of a sudden what happened? He gave a great roar. He roared very loudly, and just with the paw it hit the ground. With the paw, who hit the ground? The lion. With its paw hit the ground, and where it hit the ground, a hole has been formed there. A small hole has been formed there. Then he began to back away very quietly. After roaring very loudly and made a small hole there, it just walked back. But it quietly walked back. It did not say anything to the dog, just it walked back. What is it, master? Is anything wrong? Asked the dog, surprised. Why, when it was returning back, it did not stay there. When it heard some noise, it hardly struck the ground, and it turned back and going away. Just the dog asked, why, master? Why are you so afraid? Why are you going away? What's wrong? I smell a man coming this way. The lion said, we had better run for it, or we will be in trouble. So, why I roared like that? I smelled, when I got a smell of a man, so it is we did better run off for our life, because the man is very stronger. We had better run off for it, or we will be in trouble. If we don't run for our life, will be put into trouble. Not only me, you also will be put into trouble. Oh well, then I will say goodbye to you, lion. I want a master who is stronger than anyone on earth. Okay, now you are frightened of a man. Now you are frightened of a man. So everybody said that you are the king of the jungle and you are stronger on the earth. But today you are afraid of a man. So I feel that the man is stronger than you. So I want to say goodbye to you. I want a master like a human being. That is, I want a master like a man who is stronger than this earth. I thought you were the stronger, but you are frightened of the man. So I will do my service to the man because the man is stronger than the earth I can find now. And off the dog went to join the man, and he stayed with him and served him faithfully. So from that day onwards, now it has understood that the man is stronger than anybody on this earth. He came into conclusion. So he thought to live with the man the rest of his life. So he served him very faithfully. You all know that dog is a faithful animal. I will not say children. Dog is a very faithful animal than human beings. This happened long ago, but to this day the dog is man's most loyal servant and knows no other master. See, from that day onwards it served the man for many years, and it was very faithful. It became very faithful to the master, that is faithful to man. This happened long ago. This has not happened now, it happened long ago. But now to this day also we can say the dog is a very faithful animal, children. It is like a loyal servant, we can say. It is a most loyal servant and knows no other master. No other master will know that this dog is a very faithful to him. Very faithful animal than the human being. So from that day onwards it stayed with the human being. That is, it stayed with the man. And not from long ago, up to now also, people keep dogs as very pet animals because dog is a very faithful animal. It guards the house. If you give us a little bit of food, it will eat and it will serve you for how many days it live. It will serve you as a faithful servant. So I hope you all have enjoyed this lesson, children. It's a very small lesson. Please underline the difficult words which you find and just find the meaning from the dictionary. Some meanings are given in the glossary. The rest of the meanings which you feel a bit difficult, just underline it and just refer in the dictionary. Okay, so let's meet you in the next session.